LT gamers, are you ready to dominate new worlds and forge epic empires? Luke and I absolutely love grand strategy games and have sunk countless hours into this genre. With so many cool titles coming up, we thought it'd be awesome to give you the lowdown on the most tantalizing ones on the horizon. Welcome to LT Gaming, where we dive into the best gaming content out there. Today we're counting down the top 10 upcoming grand strategy games that you need to keep an eye on. Luke and I have curated this list based upon our assessment, analysis, and of course excitement for these upcoming titles. From historical epics to futuristic conquests, these games promise to redefine strategy gaming. Make sure to stick around to the end to see which one takes the top spot on our list. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm, leave a comment below on which games you're most excited about and if it made the cut. And of course subscribe for more awesome gaming content. And be sure to wishlist any of these that catch your eye today and stay updated on their releases. So let's jump in. First up we have Grey Eminence. Spanning from 1356 to 1956, this game lets you steer the fate of any country on Earth through 6 epic centuries of conflict. Diplomacy, economics, warfare and intrigue are all weapons in your arsenal to transform the world that was into the world that could be. So what's some key features here that make me excited? We have simulation on an unrivaled scale. So a world of over 1 million tiles is promised, each with its own geography, population and buildings. They're going to augment this with a realistic demographic model so you can break down population by class, culture, religion, age and so on. It will be a logistics-based economy as well, so driven by supply and demand with over 50 types of goods, and it's powered by Unity's DOT system, which is a revolutionary tech stack. Why this one is intriguing and exciting to me is because it could be a potential rival to EU4, my much loved yet also much hated, thanks to the DLC policy, game that I've sunk over 2,000 hours into. It also looks like it has innovative game design with character-driven politics and diplomacy, making your country a unique mix of its elites and their interests. So this game has massive potential. They're very active on their dev blog as well, which is always encouraging for a project of this scale. The attention to detail and innovative mechanics could make this a massive hit when it is released. Alright LT gamers, let's dive into Kaiserpunk next, where you get to build, conquer and shape your own destiny in an alternative 20th century world. So whether you're leading epic battles on land, sea and air, or flexing your economic muscles, the game is going to have you covered. Some key features and mechanics here will be city-state development, so you create your own city-state from scratch. Every street, factory and skyline will reflect your choices. Diplomacy and conquest will be a large part of this game, forging alliances, negotiating trade deals and going for global domination. Resource management will play its part as well as you get lost in an intricate web of management, industrial production, fine-tuning your economy with complex chains. Efficiency and optimization will be the name of the game, so you'll be demanded to become a master of efficiency, streamline your supply lines and so on. And then they are promising choice-driven gameplay, where your choice will affect the narrative of the economy, the lives of your citizens, and things like that. This is expected to be released in Q3 of this year, and I think Kaiserpunk's looking like a real gem. It's a mix of city building, strategy, and choice-driven gameplay, and it reminds me of Against the Storm style, so it's shaping up to be something special. And it's from the folks over at Overseer Games, and they're known for their first solid title, which is Patron, and I've got a feeling this one is going to top that in terms of quality, fun, so keep an eye out for this indie gem. Okay, LT gamers, next we have Heart of the Machine, where you're not just playing as any old AI, you're going to be the first sentient one. You boot up in a city full of resources and somewhat clueless humans, and it's up to you to decide what is next. Are you ready to tear down the establishment and see what you can build from the ruins? Features to take note of here is this is going to be a near future sci-fi adventure. You're the first sentient machine intelligence in an established world, and you're going to operate from the shadows to explore, expand and exploit, of course. This is going to be set in a procedurally generated world, so a fully simulated world with thousands of buildings and millions of citizens. Pretty cool. and you guide communities to a better future or manipulate external organizations to kind of fit your maybe more nefarious plans. Why this one is exciting me is Heart of the Machine looks great, it's a great premise, but it also offers multiple endings, countless side stories, and the freedom to play as good or evil as you like. You dive into the meta game, but don't worry, you're going to be up and running in this one within 5 minutes. It claims it's going to be very simple to learn the mechanics in a world that's extremely complex, so that's what I like to hear. And my concluding thoughts is that Arcane Games, the devs behind titles like AI War Series and The Last Federation, have done very good with previous titles, and they're at it again, but this time they're paired up with the publisher Hooded Horse, who have a phenomenal track record lately, and I think this is going to be their best title yet, so I'm extremely excited to see what is to come. Get ready to shrink down to ant size in Empire of Ants and embark on a wild adventure. This is a photorealistic strategy game where you take on the role of a fearless ant and guide your colony through the dangers of the forest. Some mechanics and features to pay attention is this will have microscopic strategy, so you defend your lands through tactical battles in the microscopic world of epic proportions. Exploration and combat as you navigate the forest, engage in strategic battles, and form alliances with local wildlife to overcome various challenges. There is going to be empire building elements as you lead your colony to prosperity, conquer new territories, and make unusual allies to strengthen your anthill. This one's also looking absolutely gorgeous, stunning photorealistic environments powered by Unreal Engine 5. And then some seasonal strategy to boot, as you adapt to the time of day and changing seasons. Why is this one exciting? Well, it looks absolutely amazing for a start, but it's going to give a unique blend of empire building, exploration, and strategic combat, throwing the stunning visuals and immersive gameplay, and I think it looks like an unforgettable experience. My thoughts on this one is it sits somewhere between a bunch of genres, so it's not just strictly grand strategy. But its scale and scope definitely caught my attention on that front, and it's simply too intriguing and gorgeous not to make it onto the list, so keep an eye out for this upcoming gem. Strategy buffs, get ready to shape the fate of civilizations in Age of History 3. Will they stand united under your leadership or fall divided in conflict? And you're going to journey through the entire saga of human civilization, crafting your legacy age by age. So this is Age of History 3, so some key features on this one is obviously it's going to be an epic journey throughout history, vast timeline of human history from ancient civilizations to the far future. Technological advancement will play a huge part here as you unlock better buildings and units as you progress through the tree, reflecting on the growth of your civilization. Army composition is another huge component as you have to strategically choose units for your front, second lines, with over 63 unique unit types available for diverse army compositions. And then a new battle system where you engage in these dynamic battles with front and second line units interacting, resulting in casualties, troop retreats, and morale loss. This one seems exciting because it is building on the success of its predecessor, Age of History 2, which was a stellar title, probably deserving of more accolades. With its promising new features and expansive gameplay, the third installment could be phenomenal. Personally, I could sink 1,000 hours into this kind of game, so you know it's going to fire me up. With the pedigree of the devs behind it, I'm confident this latest installation in the title will be an absolute beast of the game, so keep your eyes peeled for this one, LT Gamers. Alright, space enthusiasts, get ready to take the throne in Alliance of the Sacred Suns. As the young emperor of an interstellar empire facing social, political, and economic turmoil, it's up to you to steer the realm's future. With elements of grand strategy and RPG, you'll navigate court politics, manage relationships with nobles, and ensure your own well-being. Some key mechanics on this one is that you're an empire in decline, so you have to navigate it in that manner where separatists and ambitious nobles threaten your reign. Core intrigues mean you have to manage relations with great houses and your own family while defining what kind of sovereign you want to be. There's going to be dynamic empire management, so project strength in various ways to prevent the decay. And music to my ears, there will be modding support, allowing players to customize and expand the game's content. This one's exciting, it's been on our radar for a while. Because Hooded Horse are the publisher, we're really excited by its potential. They tend to back good projects. The blend of gameplay, reminiscent of Crusader Kings and maybe Master Orion, promises to be really immense if they get it right. Come on guys, a love child of Crusader Kings and Master Orion with Hooded Horse backing up. I'm really pumped to see how this one plays out, so keep an eye on Alliance of the Sacred Sons. Spies and strategists, get ready to dive into the shadows with Espiocracy. This espionage grand strategy game will set you leading an intelligence agency of one of 74 playable countries, where you strive to rewrite history from behind the scenes. You'll influence ideologies, stage coups, and wage proxy wars. This is going to be a silent war game, so you're navigating post-World War II as tensions are rising between superpowers and new political ideologies are emerging. You'll be set to manipulate geopolitical actors, organizations, sectors, all with their own agendas, with the idea to move amongst nations. Subtle espionage will be the name of the game in an era of technological asymmetry. Espionage is taking center stage as you influence elections, create allies, and justify acts of aggression. And it will have a global operations mindset as you manage these budgets and staff across different geopolitical and socio-economic circumstances. This one's exciting for me because it's putting you in a very cool and relevant historical era as the Cold War begins. From agents and propaganda to proxy wars, you're going to be using everything at your disposal to influence global events. So get ready for an era where politics and subterfuge reign supreme rather. And this one is going to be a breath of fresh air in my opinion. In these type of games, it's often dominated by warfare, so I think it's offering a refreshing change of pace. Shady activities, nefarious activities are going to rule the day, so keep an eye out for this one. Alright LT history buffs, get ready to shape the destiny of nations in Ara History Untold. You will build your nation, lead your people, and guide them through the annals of history to greatness. It's going to be your world, so you have to make it count. Some mechanics to focus in on here is it's promising to be an immersive living world. So a lot of diverse landscapes, tropical jungles, sandy deserts, and the like. And your citizens will react dynamically to the changing world, and particularly through different moments where war or peace are going to play out within your people, and you'll be able to see this in vivid detail. There's the standard things of building your nation up with improvements and architectural triumphs to grow your prestige, and there'll be a human discovery element of 12 unique technological eras nurturing your people's brilliance to decide where you decide the path toward the future. Elements which are quite interesting to me are like the true simultaneous turns, where suspenseful, surprising gameplay will be introduced as nations' actions will resolve simultaneously, putting your strategic and leadership skills to the test. Particularly excited to see how this plays out in the multiplayer domain, as it could actually challenge the norm in grand strategy games. My thoughts on this one is there's enough new stuff in Ara History Untold to really pique my interest. I'm hoping it's going to break the mold and be the next thing in grand strategy and 4X gaming. So take a look at this one and keep some eyes on it. Jumping into a mission now to save humanity in our next title, Fragile Existence. This is a sci-fi strategy game where you'll travel among the stars, establish colonies, and grow your military might to fend off an overwhelming threat. It's time to secure our future out amongst the cosmos. The features in this one include you playing the role as a fleet commander, so you lead humanity to survival against all odds. With grit and sheer force of will being your companions, you're going to navigate the dangers of space to secure the future. Resource scarcity is going to play a massive role in this one. With the vastness of space, of course, resources are infinite, but acquiring them is dangerous. Each planet will hold potential risk and reward, and landing there could mean facing your demise. And then a lovely addition here is a planet and system editor. Construct your own planets and solar systems with a fully fledged planet editor. You craft your stories and scenarios using a visual, simple node-based system. It's exciting because the Earth is under attack and survival of humanity is at stake, and it promises to be an epic journey of survival, resilience, and a lot of drama, I feel. I'm really pumped for this one. It's got a perfect blend of scope and scale with attention to detail that's shaping it up to be an immense looking title, so I can't wait to dive into this space adventure. LT gamers, get ready to conquer the cosmos now in Falling Frontier, number 1 on our list. A sci-fi RTS where intel and logistics are king. Design ships, raid enemy supply lines, ambush your foes in asteroid fields and nebulae. It's a game where strategy and tactics decide who rules the stars. I've made a big feature on this one recently, but to summarise some of the mechanics, we're going to have strategic depth. So you've got ship design, recon, logistics, they're all crucial to the game. So you're not just building ships, you're crafting strategies. Your expeditionary force has set up its first spaceport, but you're not alone. Rivals from old colonial wars are here too. Two things we love are exploration and expansion. So you explore a vast procedurally generated star system filled with planets, moons, asteroid fields and nebulae. You build shipyards, supply depots, refineries, recon stations, and you research new technologies to expand your fleet. The combat mechanics promise to be intense and tactical, so you can have all sorts of mechanics like shots missing, ricocheting, and all sorts of damage to subsystems or destroyed, and smaller craft can outmaneuver large ships and make ambushes and tactical superiority an integral part of key to victory. Throw in some logistics on top with ship design, and you're going to have a huge amount of depth to dive into here. This one's exciting because there's a lot of unique mechanics being built in, such as crew dynamics, which is unusual for a game like this, with unique individuals with ranks, portraits, abilities, giving you a bit of a personal touch to your fleets, along with something I love to hear, modding support, allowing the community to design and create content as well. My thoughts are that I did a bigger preview on this one recently, and so if you want more detail you can jump over to that, but it's shaping up to be a massive title in my opinion. Active dev blogs, stunning visuals, and backing from Hooded Horse. I'm really excited to see where this one goes in the future. And there you have it, LT Gamers, our top 10 upcoming grand strategy titles that we can't wait to get our hands on. These ones promise to push the boundaries of the genre, offering everything from intricate politics and massive battles to deep economic systems and stunning visuals and battles out in space. If you've enjoyed the countdown, smash that like button, help us on the algorithm, leave a comment about what games I've maybe missed or ones that you're excited for, and of course subscribe to LT Gaming for more great content. And don't forget to wishlist any of these games that caught your eye to stay updated on their release and different news items on them. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.